H.
Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Hey Mooney, how you doing?
Hey Gothy, how's life?
It's life is life.
Okay.
This is not life.
Oh boy, I don't know what to make of that, Gothy, but
Cheese sandwich.
okay, nice. Are you ready for
I'm gonna
some practice?
yeah, whatever. I'm yes. Yes.
Okay. Well, so am I. I'll send you an invite. I've made a lobby, and let's see how good you are right now. Currently.
What's that mean? Oh
Yeah,
no.
I wonder. Do you have somebody of similar elo, Gothy, you play against? Look at him going commerce straight away.
Well, here's my question. Actually, I was gonna start off with this. Okay, I've been doing really good with the 24+0 Khmer FC.
Okay.
Like I'm literally personal best with it right now.
Okay.
13-29 at the moment.
All
Is
right.
it bad?
Okay.
Is that bad?
No, that's great. So, how many civs are there in total?
That's great.
No, I honestly think that's really good. But how many
All right.
civs are there in total? Because you'll have to do the same struggle with 1,000 other civs then, right?
True.
I'm from the Netherlands, by the way.
Do I though?
I'm not so sure. Okay, so Khmer,
Okay.
you go knights, I take it, right?
Yeah, pretty much like Khmer into one. Generally forward siege workshop, stable, and then cranking one stable knights. And actually, last game I boomed behind. I went siege workshop and then second TC and then third TC, and had a pathetic beginning of my castle age, but it still paid off because the opponent, like, I still fix my eco in time that my opponent doesn't get his TCs going.
Yeah,
I'm not playing
okay.
the strategy exactly the right way. There's a guy. I don't know if you're familiar with a guy named Hammer Time, and he has a account that's 29-0 doing this strat. So I don't. So this is why I was asking about. Is it like I know your opinion is play random, and you've been playing random to learn more of the civs and the game more, right? But
Hmm.
every time I feel like I do that, I actually feel like I get worse at doing any one individual build.
Well, that's because every civ is different. Every civ has its advantages and disadvantages, right? Like
Yeah.
Khmer has a few really strong advantages, and you happen to know them really well, and that's why you're so good with Khmer right now. But the thing is, like, if you play a lot of games with Britons, you'll see where their power spike is, for example, or if you play a lot with whatever civ. Every civ has like a moment in time where they shine, whether it's feudal, castle, imp. Every civ has like a really strong way to play it, and that's what makes the game most fun. And I know that sounds weird because you do well with Khmer, and then playing with Khmer is most fun. But actually discovering the strengths of other civs is so much fun as well. Like I remember when I sucked with Byzantines, and then I started doing like a trash rush with like spears and skirms, and then I used the quick Imperial Age to get bombard cannons. Suddenly I was in love with Byzantines. You know, I had the same with that you have with Khmer. I had the same with a lot of civs. So if I random now and I get one of those civs, I feel just as comfortable as you play with Khmer with those civs. If that makes sense. I hope you can follow me here.
Yes. No. Absolutely. Uh,
Yeah.
I mean, my what I here's I think what you're saying is right, but here's the situation with the particular elo range that I keep bouncing back and forth.
Okay.
Is that around, like, this is my experience, is around like 1100 to like low 1200s, like 1100 to 1200. If you just execute like any build, it doesn't matter which build,
Yeah.
you will probably win if your opponent doesn't. And your opponent's so inconsistent that that will win you the game. So I'm not learning anything from playing those games at that level because all I'm doing is like it's barely even a build order grind because like if I fuck up and my opponent fucks up, then it doesn't matter. Whereas when I'm up at the elo range that I am now, I actually feel like I'm being pushed to do new things simply because if I don't do those things, then I'll lose against the opponent that I'm playing.
But can you do those things without Khmer?
No.
Yes, exactly. So,
You know what? I can kind of do scouts to knights, close to this level, I would say.
okay, so if
But
I translate this to me, like I'm right now 1800. If
yeah,
but that's going random civ. So let's say like Mayans is my is for to me what is Khmer to you. So if I would have picked Mayans all the time, I might get 100 elo higher, if you know what I mean. But I don't think that that would be accurate elo. Do you catch what I'm saying? So if you tell me that if you go with any civ and you'll be about 1200, 1250, I'd say that would be your accurate rating. I don't want to be disrespectful, Grothy, but like, look at Hang. Okay, Hang is
but I mean, if
awesome,
I
but
disagree.
he
I disagree with you. I'm
okay.
sorry. I disagree. I think your
Oh,
elo
I
rating
love
is a
this
measure of your
discussion.
elo rating. That's why it's a number. Is if you're at that level, then you can beat people at that level.
Okay,
And it's not, and you would be right if the people, if every time people did the counter to the Khmer FC, which would be men at arms, archers, or towers, right, or even like a good drush. The thing is, I play around those, so it's not like those happen to me and I lose, and whenever that happens to me, I just lose that game and move on. No, I'm able to. It's literally like I went Khmer FC and I went 9-0 yesterday. Like I'm confident that I could do Khmer FC probably 100 elo higher than I am right now. And what my feeling is that it suits my play style more so than I agree that it does to most people. It's going to seem like I'm cheesing, but I don't know. I don't know. Your My perspective so back to my original question, which was you think that playing random save regardless is the way to improve at the game, right?
well, we had this discussion before, and you made some
Yeah.
valid points. So I feel like right now you've practiced Khmer, and you're
Yeah.
really good with it. Wouldn't now be the time to switch over to another civ you try to get better with?
All right, fine.
Like I'm just giving some, because you don't want to end up being a one-trick pony, right? Or
No.
I don't know what your mindset is right now in trying to improve. Like, what is the goal?
I want to get good, Mooney. Make
You
me
want to
good.
get good, but do you want to get good with one civ, or do you want to be good like in general? Like,
Man, that's too deep of a question.
yeah, I mean,
Uh, I want to get good in general. Fuck it.
yeah, okay, like that's. I mean, that's the first thing we agreed upon today. Like, I do believe that, like, Gothi, if you ever play a tournament, in your own tournament, whatever, and it's a best of 7 or it's a best of 9, and you have to pick, like, let's say 6 civs, and you play your Khmer and you win, and then what? You know what I mean? Like, you gotta be all rounded. You gotta
Yeah.
be all rounded. It's just like, I know Khmer for you feels really comfortable right now, and that's amazing. I mean, that's always cool. If you play a show match best of 3, you pick Khmer, but you should try and get a few other saves, a few other play styles
Yeah.
in general that you could feel comfortable with. Anyway,
Fair.
for
That's fair enough. I will lean into that with you.
for a coaching game, it is good to get a civ that is extremely generic.
That would be like Magyar's.
Magyars. Hans is really generic as well. Magyars is fine. Whatever. Um, it would be cool to see you play a 1v1 against somebody of your own elo. We could do a 1v1 as well and then rewatch it
Well,
together.
now I don't know what my elo is, Mr. Moonfaller, because you're saying I'm elo's higher than it should be because I'm cheesing with the Khmer.
No, I did never say that you were cheesing it up with the career. I just said that I think elo is a representation of how good you are, and how good you are means how good you are with all the civs. That was my opinion. Somebody around your elo, Gothi, like a 1300 could be fine. Can you
Yeah,
beat a
1250 to
1300
1300.
with Magyar?
Where's Josh? I had a guy that I got somewhat angry at in my chat earlier. Josh, you should hop in this because I decided to go with the Khmer. He knew what strat I was doing, so I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna go and Khmer douche him, and that didn't go so well because I was
Oh,
one
you
tile out of
douched him.
range. We're not gonna talk about that,
Oh
but
boy.
I will mention it.
That sounds like a ship going down.
I'm making an explosion on my stream. You can't see it on your stream.
Oh, I can't? I heard
Well,
it from
wait.
over here.
Wait.
That was a huge explosion, graphic.
So, Josh, I guess I could send him an invite.
Yeah.
Hold on here. There he is. All right, well, I'm going to send one to both of you then. I got 2 people in my chat that are saying, no, you go, no, you go. So I'll just send one to both, and whoever's the first one in,
Whoever's
we'll
the
get
first
it.
one. Gothy, you've got Magyar's pick now. I want you to go random. Whatever Civ you're getting, we're going to try and learn a new playstyle with.
All right, well, I'm going... Now, Mooney, we also had this discussion. You remember about the random versus full random?
Yeah.
So you see the difference. Remember what I was saying about how full random takes a civ into account that hasn't been selected yet.
True.
Whereas when you're full random, it's an actual random.
That's true. If you want to go full random, then go ahead.
So I'm gonna go full random because I don't want it to be influenced by me picking Khmer. If that makes sense. Wait, maybe then I should go random so it doesn't pick Khmer. Damn it.
Okay, let's just go random, bro, or full random.
Whatever
Whatever you like.
Right.
I don't care, okay? We're just going to play with a random Civ against an opponent of your elo, and I want to see how you fare.
What's the password, Moon?
Send nudes.
Send nudes.
They're also the instructions.
The instructions
is
for
the
what?
first task. Tom is laughing. He knows the instructions. 2K games. Okay, Joshua is here.
I'm just testing. That works. It's good. All right, Josh got in here.
Alrighty, so Josh is higher rated than you. So this is naturally going to be difficult, but fun. Okay, so this is going to be a good game for us to see how you do and see where you could have done better. Unless you just beat the crap out of him, then I'm just going to be silent the whole time.
If I random Khmer, there's a chance I could.
Oh boy. Well, I mean, that's the thing with random. Sometimes I random Mayans and I'm really happy. Okay, let's rock and roll. Good luck, have fun. I'm going to let you do your game first. So I'm not going to do much.
If you want to see Moon's perspective, you can go to twitch.tv/moonfaller, by the way.
Goss. Oh boy. This is a beautiful matchup. Instant win. No pressure. And I could teach you the most toxic playstyles with Goss ever.
Second. I'm having a technical difficulty.
Okay.
A moment, please.
Malians counter Goths with Geppetto, right? Yeah, but Geppettos are somewhat...
You guys hear the game? Sorry. Yeah, okay.
He's got to mute himself. Ready. The dark side. People, the dark side of Goths. Maybe you misheard me, Dean. Maybe you misheard me. Late in team game it even lags every time. Yeah, team games are over, guys. Might want to change the title, by the way. What is the title? Coaching Grathwrang and 1v1s after. What's wrong with the title? Buster! Okay, yeah, refresh, Puppeteer. Where's the tank top? Get out of here, Midu. Get out of here. So, what are you thinking right now, Grothy? Strategy-wise.
Crush.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
But that's only because you're watching. I think normally I would just do, I'd probably just do Man-at-Arms.
Okay, well, go Man-at-Arms. Go Man-at-Arms.
Simply because my prushes are still
Yeah, they're really difficult to pull off. Go for men at arms.
Alright.
Let's do some men at arms. I love your scouting. Really nice. You got everything. Wait, no, you're still missing 2 sheep.
I think I'm missing 2 sheep.
Yeah, but your scouting is solid. You need to see. Oh boy, you need to send 1 sheep
No
back
sheep.
to your TC. Oh boy.
Yeah, I forgot the one over here.
Okay, you got all the sheep, so you're gonna scout your opponent now. Okay, this is not looking great already, but this is build order, right?
Loom's instant for the Goths. Fuck. It's gonna be idle TC. Nothing I can do.
Yeah, that's fine. Don't forget the Goth have the best bonus in the game. There you go. Good lure. Eddie! How's life, Eddie? How's life, Eddie? Watch the scout. Watch the scout.
4 on wood.
Oh, you're doing it. Beautiful. Good. Good start. House, Gothy?
Yep. See, that's a Khmer habit. He knows I'm back here. I think he's pushing deer.
Yes, he is. That's fine. Let him push. Salted, Mooney, Eddie, House. Okay, next field need to go to the berries. Yeah, you're going to the berries. Nice. Are getting the second boar as well. Oh, that timing. You still have some sheep you can eat. Yeah, nice. Good lure. Oh, don't shoot it yet. You know your goals. Nice.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
That I know.
Good move. So far the Dark Age, we had idle time on our TC. It wasn't the smoothest. Usually I would go 21 pop man at arms. I think right now you'll have to go 22. And he is Italian. What do you think he's gonna play? 4 on boot.
If I were him, he'd likely be opening either Drush or Man at Arms.
Well, if he's drushing, we have to figure out that he's drushing. So your scout right now needs to go to the front of his base, searching for a potential barrack. And there it is. Good job, Goth. So you know it's gonna be men at arms. Or scouts maybe even. We'll see. Now 4 on boot. Should be men at arms.
Aye.
There's the barrack. We'll have to click up. So idle the TC if you have to. We gotta go up, because else men at arms are gonna be...
Are you kidding me? Oh man. He's got Drush out already. Let's see. What can I do for pre-walling here?
Don't forget to click up. Now you need to mass some militias of your own. I would also drop some palisades around your berries. Because your militias aren't out yet and he's gonna hit your berries. Nice. Good job. Make the militia. Don't forget the militias.
Oh my god, so much lag.
Is it laggy?
Yeah, really badly. Like I hit my barracks hockey, I had time to look down at my keyboard and see that I was pushing the B key.
Alrighty.
I'd be like, what?
Keep making militia.
Oof.
Nice. Nice. Okay, hello, we're back in the game. Use the fields to fight and the militias as well. So you'll have to run. Good shit. Really good defense so far. Put the fills back to work. You've got enough militias to beat him now. Oh, oh, oh. Watch the micro. Nice. Okay, he's going for an archer transition. We'll probably have to play skirms. Wait, he's Dark Age still. Is this a cheeky Drush FC? Okay, well, one way or another, we're gonna go forward now with the militias. Forget about that one militia, we're going forward. At this stage, I think a tower between his berries and his main gold is justified. So what I want you to do is, you're gonna go forward with villagers. Make it 4. Let's pull these ones as well.
I was gonna pull one off the gold.
And keep making men-at-arms as well. Villagers, men-at-arms, and farms is what you need. Yes. So we're gonna apply a lot of pressure to him. Now you need to get 100 stone to go on gold with. You've got enough farmers.
I'm like...
stone, sorry, not gold. I'm talking stone.
Yeah.
Okay. First tower. Where should it be? I'm gonna say at those 2 houses. If I may drop it, I would probably drop it there.
I was gonna put 2 tiles north of that, but okay. Oops, sorry.
Well, now you're denying his main gold and his wood line. If that makes sense. Keep making men-at-arms.
Honestly, I'm pretty far behind. You're like... You're doing stuff that I'm not doing. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh, is it that laggy?
I'm tracking, like, I'm so far behind what you're, like, you're doing so much for me, Moon. I don't know what to tell you, man.
I'm not touching it
right now.
I'm not touching it. Well, I made 1 tower. That's what I did, yeah. Look at the pressure right now, Gothy. He's already struggling. He's Dark Age. He can't make a counter tower. I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it, guys. Oh, look at the men-at-arms. Look at the men-at-arms. Check that stone at the top. Is he taking it? No, he's not. Dude, you're in an awesome position. You're in a really good position. So he's gonna make a counter tower. That's a really good tower from him. You have to move in his base. Like either go through the bottom or to the top. You can't attack that because it's probably in range of his TC, right?
It's not. It is not. It is 1 tile outside of his TC.
Actually taking it down. Run back to your tower now. Man, you're doing so much damage. This is beautiful. Drop a 2nd tower. In range of the first, but inside of his base. So now you have to decide you're going up or you're going down. Man, this is a beautiful men-at-arm towers. I'm telling you, Gothy, this is really well done.
I would never have made a tower if you hadn't said make a tower.
Well, so, you know. Look at where he's taking his stone. So the next tower is going to be down. He can't make another counter tower. We need a tower like at his mill. A little bit above his mill in range of the gold, the stone. Yeah, he's never FCing this. Okay, Grathi, I'm gonna make 1 more tower with those fills. Look at where I'm building it.
I was gonna put it there.
There's fine too.
Well, where you're putting it's in range, so
yeah. Hit the mill with the men-at-arm and keep making men-at-arm. Yeah, you're making men-at-arm. Awesome. Okay, he's got some archers. He's got no fletching. Those archers are just tickling you. Dude, you're playing Goth really well, Grathi. Like, I don't know what to tell you. He's getting heavy pressure. Your eco at home is looking fine. You're dropping farms. This is domination. He's losing another fill. He's losing his archers. Dude, this is a sick trush so far. Okay, do you have eco upgrades? I think you do.
Yep. I don't have gold. That's it.
Keep spamming your tower. The tower needs to go up. Beautiful, dude. Beautiful. Hit the fills with the tower. Hit the fills with the tower. Okay, he's being a little bit annoying at your place, but you're fine. I honestly think he's almost dead, Kathy. So, look at your resources for a second. What do you have too much?
Stone.
Yes. So we're gonna remove a few of stone, put them on wood. Beautiful. Very good eco balance. You're gonna kill that tower of his. Look at the fills pooping out. You're gonna kill another fill. This guy is way higher elo than you, and you're crushing him. He's lost another 2 fills. You're literally 10 villagers ahead right now. Look at the man-at-arm. Yes. So what I would really like is a forward archery range to make some skirms in the near future. Oh, that tower is beautiful. Look at him taking resources at the bottom. Man, that's a game-ending tower right there. God, he talked to me. Isn't this a beautiful game?
This is quite a bit better than I usually play, Moon.
This is domination. Look, he's running away with the fills. He removed the palisade at the bottom. He's gonna try and re-wall it. Chase him with the men-at-arms. And a forward archery range. Somewhere below the towers. He still has got no fletching. He couldn't afford it. Yes. Oh, look at where he's taking stone. We got him. Don't send all the men-at-arms. Send like 2 extra. Oh, beautiful. This is perfect. We're gonna kill all those 3 fields. And now you're gonna get skirmishers as well. So he literally has 0 counters to you anymore. He has no gold. He has wood still on the left side. That's gonna be our next step. He's castle age. He can't do anything. Don't be scared. Okay. Look at the wood. We'll need some extra farmers. And we're gonna stop making men-at-arms. Because we're going a little bit heavier on the skirm. We also need to find out if he's making a few knights. Then we need to add some spearmen and we're gonna be fine. There's a siege workshop. You're doing so well, honestly. So, yeah, he's got crossbow with +1, so no bodkin. He has fletching now. So with the skirmishers, you can even kill those crossbow. Drop another tower if you can. Wait, 1 fill left. Yeah, denying that that wood is gonna be GG now. I honestly think it's already over. He's gonna fight you now, but that's gonna be terrible for him. Or he's gonna run, one of the two. Like, it's completely over. He's got nothing. So keep making fails. I think Castle Age might be our next transition. And the market. Market. Stop making the men-at-arm. I think we have enough. We're gonna go and drop that market. You're making a house. Your eco is looking sexy. You saw what I did there? I lamed this straggler. Watch your army, watch your army. Look at where he's going with the villagers. Castle Age is gonna be our next transition, Grathi. So that's what we're gonna be aiming for. He's probably at 20 villagers. I want you to drop a stable at home. Because we're going with a night transition. We have to find where he's going. He's Castle Age, he might drop a TC somewhere. We're not gonna let him escape. And with knights, you have that speed.
He went this way somewhere.
Ah, grocery store. Use the market to go up. Unqueue that villager. Yes, go up, unqueue the fill. Still unqueue it, because castle time is crucial. Look at where he's farming. Not the market. He knows it's over. Yeah, there's a TC there. Can't hit that. We're gonna add your famous siege workshop, but we're going double stable and siege push to finish the game. Gathi, you could also drop a tower on that wood line of that TC with those fills. You know, at the back of that wood line where he's made a new TC. If you really want to go full toxic, we're not giving him any room to breathe. And frankly, the game should be over already. But, you know, we're gonna be polite. On my elo, they would have resigned. Maybe Joshua thinks he can still bring this back. With the knights, it's probably gonna be the nail in the coffin. Your eco is working, you have 0 idle villagers. It's all efficient, you're dropping farms, you've got your eco upgrades. Get gold mining as well. And get the defense for knights. Beautiful tower, dude. So, drop a siege workshop as soon as you're up and start queuing up knights and send them to where his only eco is left. Oh, look, he's migrating fields again. Yeah, okay, so that's where the knights are going. We're gonna catch those with their pants down. Yes, Grathi. Look at the score. This has been a walk in the park, dude. He tried to do with a greedy FC, and we're completely punishing it. So the knights, we need to find him now. He's gonna kill that tower, that's fine. Go for a ram, probably. If you make a ram, Grathi, and then you're... Oh, look, on the left, he's making some farms there. He's really trying his best to... Bam. We're gonna dive his TC. He's got no military on the field, 0. Yeah, as soon as the ram is out, dive the TC. So the ram is gonna soak up the archer fire. Look, he's gonna try and kill your ram. Run away with the ram, run away with the ram, and kill the fills chasing the ram. Yes, Gathi, this is a big mistake by him. Okay, now go back, hit the TC. Dive the TC with what you've got. With the ram included. Make a new ram. You already have +2, that's genius. This is, yeah, and now he's attacking your ram, so now you can just hit the TC with your units. Another ram being pooped out. Yeah, all his villagers are gonna be pooped out in a second, and then it's one big mess.
I think I saw something over here.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Oh!
Look at that cheeky bastard. But look at this. Ah, it's completely over. All these villagers are gonna die. Yeah, GG. So, Don't give him the disrespect.
I was gonna say.
You're laughing at it. Disrespect. Okay, your
Ugh.
thoughts.
Um, my thoughts are that this is better than I normally play. Quite frankly,
Well,
especially I suck. I suck with tower pushes hard, and the locations of the towers is probably like something I struggle the most with, just
yeah.
based on how often you're like, "Hey, you should put that there," and I'm just like, "Oh, that's not where I was gonna put that," over and over and over again. Almost, there's only 2 towers that I put where you were actually just like, "Yes."
Okay, but
Really.
like I barely touched the keyboard. I did like 3 actions. I microed like a unit, and I put like a villager on the wood line. So it was all you. I just told you what to do, and like so that this is good to me. It means that if you just like realize what to do a little bit more effective, you're gonna gain a lot of elo. Because this looked simple. You made it look really simple. Like he was doing a drush. I realized it was a drush FC. I don't think you realized that in time, or did you know he was drush FCing?
I know. I guessed that he might do a drush. I didn't think that he was doing a drush. You were like, "Yes, he's doing a drush," and I was just like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah. So that's something you'll have to. Okay, we're gonna rewatch this game. Okay, if you're down.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay. Right now, Grothy, you completely abuse the power of Goths, which is crazy militia spam, forward aggression. It
Wait,
was beautiful.
how do you get into the replays now?
Oh shit. Uh, um, you tell me, bro.
What the fuck?
Multiplayer restore game? Maybe it says at restore game.
Oh, load game. You go to single player load game.
What? Really?
That's so stupid. I hate the new menu, by the way. I I
Okay, here it
dislike it
is.
heavily.
I'm I don't have any real feelings towards it. Like I don't dislike it, but I don't like it either. It's like okay. Like I have a lot of things where I just have no emotions towards, so I can't really tell you whether I like it or dislike it. It's new. I might get used to it and then I might like it.
That's
But
I wish I had the patience for that. I'm
yeah.
trying to make my mind up, but I used it for 5 minutes. I was like, no, I hate this. So I'll try and get used to it. But I liked
Okay.
the old one was clean and crisp, and the new one feels kind of messy.
Yeah, I tend to lead towards your opinion regarding the menu
It
right
is
now.
graphically nicer. Like it appears nicer.
True.
I'm sorry. I won't drag you into that.
No, no, no.
I'm
I'm already into it, bro. I'm already in that discussion now. Sarisi, thank you for the kind words, dudes.
I have a whole
Dude,
top
kind
10
words.
list that I wrote about the patch. Number 10 on my top 10 list is the patch does not
I'm
help
not
you
sure
quit
if you
smoking.
did, Blob. Smoking?
Get it? Because it's the patch. Did
Oh
you
my
put the patch?
god. Oh my god. Goth humor, guys, in the chat. Okay, here's the replay.
I'm 15 seconds in.
Can you pause? I'll tell you when I'm at 15.
Yep.
Where's my time? There, the time is 3, 2, 1, go. Vamos, amigo.
Vamonos.
Alrighty, Grathi. So Goths against Italians. Italians get cheaper up to the next age. That's why he also managed to get to Castle Age, even though he had so much pressure. He also gets a cheap feudal, cheap imperial age. And we're Goths. We get instant loom, could be juicy. We get cheaper militias and men at arms, which we're gonna completely abuse this game. And we're gonna support our men at arms with towers so that his archers can't kill our men at arms. But that's not what we intended to play. Because right now we're having a discussion. What would you play? What are you thinking is what I ask you. And you told me that you normally, without me, would not go for a push. You would go men at arms.
Yeah.
And then I was like, okay, let's do men at arms and let's see the men at arm build. I have to be honest, Gothi, the build order we're about to see is really sloppy. Because you missed, I think you missed the sheep under your TC for some time. and I think you got housed. No, you what was it again? You missed it. A sheep.
Yeah.
Well,
And I got
we'll
housed
see.
like 4 times.
Yeah, so we couldn't do a 21 pop man at arm anymore. We're gonna make it like a 22 pop.
Yeah, I would not normally open. If I was playing a ranked game like that I played, I would have opened Drush against someone my level. But given that it's someone that I know is better than me, I'd open Man at Arms because I'm more comfortable with that build, and also that I just feel like it's more forgiving. So that would be my rationale behind that.
Hey Brooke, thanks for the
I
follow,
feel like
dude.
the
Welcome,
proper
welcome.
opening against Italians would be a Prush. I feel like Prush is the right opening against like probably like half of games basically now.
Well, I quite agree, but don't overthink it. Like a push on my elo is definitely the way to go, but I think up until like 15 1600s, opening up with men at arms is gonna be fine. People really struggle to deal with men at arms. Um, let's focus a little bit on the game because you already had that idle time on your TC, and we're also a villager behind already. So those are like.
Yeah, that's because yeah, I was housed. I couldn't have been housed. How am I that far behind in idle? Oh, that's idling the TC because I didn't have food because the sheep didn't come in.
Exactly. So I know, but I'm just saying like that's like a dark age flaw that we need to get straight. Look at the fill difference. He's got like 1.5 fill more.
Okay, can we pause for a second?
Yeah. Let's pause.
So the reason I'm saying pause is because like that's like I struggle with that so hard, Mooney. Okay, like so the progress of what I did was I played and it's on my profile. I did Persians. I played 700 games just as Persians, one civ way back in like, and all I did was scouts tonight, and then for like 2.5 months straight, all I did was man at arms archers. So I've probably done this build like 500 or 600 times in ranked games, and probably another 400 or 500 times at least in like probably more than that in build order practice.
Okay.
So my issue isn't that I don't practice the build enough. My issue is I can't seem to get better at doing the build.
Okay, maybe you need to think a little bit more ahead. You have to think to me it became automatic. Maybe it's not automatic for you yet, but the fact like right now you had what was the main issue with your build so far? Because you've got 4 on wood, which is fine. You're gonna send fields to berries right now, which is fine. The main issue was that one sheep that you used scouting that wasn't under your TC in time. Besides that, Grathi, the build order is super smooth. We did have some idle time on the TC, and I think at the start of the game you might not have queued up fills, but I think you did. So, like, that's just routine. And you tell me, like, I've done it so many times and it's still a little bit flawed. Like, even pro players sometimes have flawed build orders, like, or they mess up their idle time. It's nothing to get disconcerted about, worried about. Your progress in the game is still good, and I do believe that if you've like what your strategy has been so far in Age of Empires is practice one civ, do 1,000 games of Persians, and now you moved on to Khmer. Maybe switch it up for 2 months. Go random civ every game for 2 months.
I did that moon too. I got to 12. I got to 1220 on random. I did like a full month and a half of just random civ, and I managed to get to 12 something on that. That was like the second time I ever got over 1200 was going full random.
Yeah, and if you're 1200 going random, I feel like in that period of time where you did that, you learned more than those 1,000 games of Persians. But I don't want to get back to that discussion. We've had it so many times. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, get the game going again here. I'm 515 at the moment.
Yeah. Play. I'm at 522, 525, 530. Somewhat similar.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect.
So, the board timing was a little bit off right now. You do have some sheep to gather. But like this is no big deal. Look at his base. Like look at him right now. He's got all his fills idols. Like both of you had like a sloppy dark age, and that means that both of you had like a normal dark age. I think. around the 12, 13, 1400 elos, it just happens, Grathi. Don't get disconcerted or demotivated that you sometimes have like a sloppy Dark Age, because it just happens. Right now you've got 4 on wood, you've got 4 on berries, the rest is on the board. This is so far great. You need to build a house. And that's what you're doing now. So I think you're gonna get a little bit housed here. Yeah, a little bit of housing. Now you're gonna use those to go to the gold. That was smart of you. Look, our scouting now, Grathi, is beautiful. Our scouting is really on point.
I scouted way better this game. There was one point where you're just like, okay, now we're gonna go forwards and scout. If you hadn't said that, I probably would have had an idle scout for like 2.5 minutes.
Okay, so the fact that you're telling me that is 50 elo jump straight away. The fact that I only told you, okay, go scout him now. The fact that I just said that, that was a 50 elo leap. And I'm not even joking, because using your scout is just so important. Knowing that it's coming is everything. Right now you're losing HP on your scout, yes. That's not ideal, but you see the militia, you see his scout. You know what's coming before it is in your wood line, in your berries. That's crucial. Like, we always, Grathi, say that pro players have like such quick reactions and blah blah blah, and that is true, but they also do stuff to give themselves time to react, like building an outpost or using their scout to see what's coming their way. So do you know what I mean? Like, they make it easier for themselves than we noobs do.
Yeah, they give themselves room.
They give themselves room for error, for quick walls. They give themselves room for everything. This is a good reaction by you. We're gonna wall off. We're gonna take very limited damage by his drush. Now you also have all your villagers on the same side of the berries in case he starts attacking, which is a good move. I think you have that line around your TC, right? To get, yeah, and that really helped you there. You killed one of his drush. Now you're taking a... Look, Grathi, you're doing everything correct right now. Everything. You're fighting off the drush without taking a lot of idle time. You've got your own militias. And here's the point where we're going to go up to the next age. And we're going to have to make big decisions. Are we going for an archer transition? Are we going... Like, what the hell are we going to do? And what is he doing? So, he's... Right now, what he's doing... Joshua is being smart. He's dragging away our militias from his base, giving himself time to wall. So right now I tell you, okay, stop chasing him. We're not scared of this one militia. Go forward. You're dropping farms. You're getting men-at-arm. You're even idling your TC to get the men-at-arm upgrade. And I kind of like this right now because he's still Dark Age. So now I know, like, hey, this dude is Drush FCing. We're gonna apply pressure. Against Goth, he can never Drush FC and get away with it. Because Goth is extremely aggressive. This is, I don't know if Joshua is listening, but that was his biggest mistake of the game. He should have never tried to Drush FC against Goths. Because our feudal aggression is almost unrivaled. Goths shine in feudal age like crazy on this elo range. So, we're reading the game like a book right now, Grathi. We know he's FCing, and look at this first tower. This is gonna be a beast tower. Because it's gonna deny his main gold, it's gonna deny his wood line. He's Dark Age, he can't make a counter tower, and our men-at-arms could kill his barrack now. We can kill, like, everything. We're 7 villagers behind. Which is quite a bit, but we're making the right choices. And then being behind the villagers doesn't matter that much, even though that sounds weird.
You're making the right choices. I'm just affecting them.
Well, you're cases, executing them perfectly, because like, look at your barrack.
I wouldn't have gone forwards, but I wouldn't have gone forwards to even put this tower here at all. I would not have gone forwards to put a tower down.
Well, that's why we're rewatching this, because now you learn twice. You saw that he was doing a Drush FC?
Yes.
And this is a correct response. You can do this with any other civ as well, but with Goths, because of your militias are cheap, you're going to be able to poop out villagers as well as making militias, and you're going to be able to do your own eco a little bit smoother because they require less resources. Look, now you're snacking this fill. We're still 4 villagers behind, and I promise you in the near future we're going to be ahead in villagers because of our pressure. Now if you look over at his resources, look at his resources, Gothi. He could have clicked up ages ago, but we denied that main gold, remember? Look at his resources.
Yep.
Like, and he's in complete chaos mode. He has idle farmers. His whole eco is idle. He's stressing because of a forward. He can't make...
like, if you were Josh here, I think, okay. What I would have done if I was Josh is I would have funneled towards the TC where his other wood line is, and then gotten gold in the south, so he's kind of starting to do that.
Yeah. Honestly, Grati, you took that tower down. I told you not to. That was such a good move by you. That is like potential right there, because that decision making, you told me, nah, it's 1 tile out of range of the TC. And I was so proud of you when you took that fight, you killed that tower. Because now he can't make another tower, right? I'm looking at Joshua's resources. Look at the resources. You forced him into archers. You know what that means for his gold? It means he's never clicking up. Because he has no gold. He's taking gold now, but he can't click up. And that's because of your pressure.
I was not thinking that when I was doing this move.
Well,
I wasn't thinking, okay, now he's gonna go arches. I was thinking, okay, this seems to be doing something. Like,
dude, this next tower you're dropping is also so sick. Like, it's idling farms, idling his stone, and it's gonna break open his... look, we're in. Look at the fill difference. It's still 3. It used to be like 7. Look at the fill difference now. It's literally gone. So, okay. I still see a little bit of idle time on your TC sometimes. That's probably APM. Because you're microing the front. It's going to be difficult for you to keep everything running at home. But you're doing a good job. Like, I see villagers queued up non-stop. We've got a little bit too much gold. But that's like... For a pro, that would be something they would focus on the next game. For us, it doesn't matter. What matters is our push right now. So that's where our attention is at. And you're doing that really well. You're going to finish this tower. And you're going to win this fight again. And you know why? Because your macro is sick. Look at your man-at-arm. Non-stop more man-at-arm coming in. That's insane. That was really good by you. Like, I even forgot about the man-at-arm at some point. Watching this, but you never stopped making men-at-arms. So that was something really well. You did better at making military than making villagers right now. Because you did have a little bit too much idle time on your TC while doing this. But that's... Honestly, I know that sounds weird, but that's almost secondary right now. Because this push is what matters. Look at him. He has 1,000 food in the bank and still hasn't clicked up, Grathi. He's had 1,000 food in the bank for over 5 minutes. Now he's got the blacksmith, so now he's gonna click up, which is fine. But we're 2 villagers ahead of him. Literally 2 fills ahead. Make it 3. Make it 4. And that's even with the idle time on your TC. Now the tower is going down. This is where I told you, okay, I think we won.
Yeah,
Where's
this?
Yeah, sorry, go ahead. We're
This
6.
is where he goes and finds the stone, is what I was gonna say. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he finds a stone. He's already migrating because he knows, like, I can't stop the men-at-arms and towers. He's gonna go up. He's gonna make a siege workshop, which is not bad for us. And I know that sounds weird again, but if he made knights and sent them straight to your base, we'd be dead. Instead, he's making a siege workshop when he's castle age, and he's gonna try and kill the towers. I think he wanted to go for like a mangonel or something to kill the towers. Or maybe he wanted to make like a scorpion to deal with your man-at-arm. I don't know what the use of the siege workshop was. But either way, it was gonna delay him from coming to your base. And that's what we need. We don't need a Castle Age army in your base right now, Gothy. Because your base, if you look at it, you're playing without any walls. You made some initial walls, but your base is completely open. Oh, look at those fills. Look at the fills. On the right side, he's migrating to... Oh, we could have seen this with your men-at-arm.
Ah.
Do you see his villagers?
Yeah.
What
I was waiting to
man.
see when that was going to go up.
Ah, I love this from Joshua. That's so ballsy, but cool at the same time.
This is like something the AI would do.
Yeah.
Let's go forward and mine one of your side goals because he knows you're not scouting it.
Yeah. Look at the military difference. Look at the villager difference. Look at his farm eco. He's got 5 farmers. You've got way more in the near future. Like,
Ooh, I forgot those Stonevilles. I think at this point, if I was casting the game, I'd say the game is over.
yes, it was. And the way we're closing it is really smooth as well. So we spot the Siege Workshop, and we're not scared of it. We weren't scared when he got to Castle Age, because we know he was struggling a lot. Our skirmishers weren't that effective, but that's something we have to work on, because I think in the future you have to keep the skirmishers with the men-at-arm, so to say.
Yeah.
And look now look at the fill difference, and he's gonna fight this tower, and you're literally there with a shit ton of men-at-arms, because you never stop making them. Even now you're still pooping out men-at-arms. I don't know how you do it, but you do it really well. So your macro, military wise, this game was beautiful. Your production queues were nice. You've got skirms and men-at-arms, but no villagers.
I use select all hotkeys on my TC and my barracks. I think someone asked that in my chat.
Okay.
Alright, I got both chats open. Someone asked, I use select all hotkeys on my barracks and my town center.
Thank you, Edelmood.
So I don't have to look away. Like, I don't have to go and look at my base while I'm microing my army. I can just make more military without having to look anywhere.
Yeah. So right now we know that he's desperately trying to branch out left and right? We knew. I told you, you told me. He's got holes in his walls everywhere to try and run with fills. We're 10 villagers ahead. Next step for us is going to be Castle Age, because we can't... Like, maybe if we dropped the second barrack and went for literally like 30 men-at-arm, we could have just killed the TCs in Feudal Age, but that's also a little bit risky. So we decided to go Castle Age ourselves, which I think was the correct response here. It was definitely not bad.
I don't even know that I've been in a game in this position.
Well,
my opponent's been in Castle Age for so long.
Yeah.
And
I think Castle Age was a mistake from him. Like, those resources he used to go up to Castle Age, he should have spent making Feudal Age army to defend against this. That's the thing, Gothy. Like, that's what you have to learn. And that's what you learn mostly playing random civs. Right now, Joshua got trushed and men-at-armed, and he still tried to FC. A pro player in this situation would realize, like, hey, this FC is probably not gonna work. I'm gonna have to take this head on and, you know, make military. You're killing the market, good move. Goes down rapidly. We're 10 villagers ahead. We're catching him left and right. He's trying desperately to dipsy doodle some villagers out of here, but we're not letting him. He's got 1 military, we have 16. We're on our way to Castle Age, and we're going for a knight switch, which is something you're really comfortable with, but it's also really good right now. Why is knights really good right now, Gothy? More so than just sticking with the men-at-arms.
You don't need to upgrade them, and they're a really strong unit.
That's true. That's true. But I was looking for mobility, because we know he is spreading out over the map, right? And it's really easy for knights to catch, like TCs going up, for villagers running around left and right. Longswords also, because we've got so many, should have been an upgrade we gotten. But the knights and the siege is gonna be enough. Like, it doesn't really matter that much what we do in this stage in the game. You could have gone for more longswords and go longsword siege. That could have worked. You could have gone for knight siege. And villager wise, yes, he's got double TCs and he's making villagers, but we don't care that much, because Like, he's got nothing to stop us, right?
Yeah. He has no military at all.
Yeah. And frankly, the game is over. So let's speed it up. Put it on fast playback speed.
Yep.
So what we're doing here is we're just mossing up that army we need to take down the TCs. And we had to do that in Castle Age, so we're Castle now. Another massacre of villagers. I love this tower you're dropping. Like, you drop the tower on the left and on the right of this TC. Really capturing him, so to say. Like, you made a cage. He can't run with these fields. That was smart of you. Yeah, now we're just gonna take this TC. He's gonna resign. I mean, look at the field difference, Grathwrang now. But that was nice. That was really nice. So next time you play Goss, how would you play Goss?
Well, I'd be more likely to drop a tower if I see forward gold like that.
Yeah.
But I'm still like, how would I play Goss? Okay.
God damn it.
Next time I play Goss, how would I play Goss? So I'll just say like this. Can I just say that?
I would like to see you play it like this, but the thing is, like, it always depends. So let's say your opponent next time you play Goss isn't going for a Drush FC, but he's going for archers. You'll have to adapt, but you'll learn how to adapt it, because if you do your men-at-arms, and let's say he does men-at-arms with Goss, what do? You make more men-at-arms, so you're gonna beat his men-at-arms. He's going for, like, let's say he's gonna make an archer transition, you drop an archery range and you go skirms. And then you have men-at-arms and skirmishers. And then what do? You could even go forward with towers again. And then suddenly your Gothy is super aggressive, feudal age pressure, and you're gonna beat everybody when you play Goths. Because you just saw it, a player that is stronger than you couldn't stop your pressure. Even if he was fully walled. So, yeah. Nice,
yes,
nice. Good job.
I'm sorry, Boot. If I'm a little quiet, I'm just trying to like retain everything you're telling me.
Yeah, it's a lot, but you did well. You did really well.
Thank you, man.
Let's do one more, and then I think it's too much. One more game. How about that?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, guys. New personal best, 1800 in the bag, Eddie. 1800. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful rating. I'm so proud of the 1800. Today, after the coaching, guys, I'm going to be practicing my weaker plays, which is going to be scouts. I'm going men-at-arm towers. Believe it or not, like, it looked really convincing the previous game, but that's one of my weakest play styles. Obviously, on their elos, my men-at-arm towers is going to be rather strong. Yeah. Sending an invite.
Sorry, I'm trying to. I have hotkeys that I recently set up for muting Discord, and I'm still getting used to them. So if I came through there, I apologize.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm doing the same. We have to talk with chat a little bit as well, even though we don't like it, but we have to.
That was my plan, and then I spent the entire time trying to see if my hotkey was working. So.
Oh. 6 Drink Monkeys. Thank you so
guys,
much for the kind words.
Other person that you're hearing his voice is Moonfaller. Twitch.tv/Moonfaller.
Hello.
He's streaming right now. So if you want to see the coach's perspective, you can go to him.
Yes.
And
come over, guys. Come over.
You'll probably learn more. Also, he probably mutes and badmouths me, so you definitely want to go check that out. It's just like, Grathwrang's doing something pretty dumb here. Oh yeah, Grath, that's great. Just keep doing that.
Yeah.
I accepted the invite and
maybe 5 Castle Age for gold. Is it at the meta? Could be. I'll send you another one. Grathwrang.
There it is.
We can leave, no problem. Yeah, get out of here, man. I'm kidding, KP. Hey, Slade. How's life? Alrighty.
By the way, I'll thank Josh for playing that game as well.
Josh, that was such a great learn for us. Thank you for playing. And I can tell that, Josh, if Gothy took a different approach that game, I think you would gotten away with like a clean FC into maybe crossbow, and I think Gothy would have struggled. So this was a perfect example for us. Obviously, Gothy, maybe without me, would have done the same play, still would have won the game. Who knows? But thanks for playing with us. Do you have somebody else, Gothy? Potentially, or maybe Josh wants to do one more. We're going random again, and we're gonna try and see what we get.
Shadow,
Nice,
yeah, you've coached Shadow. We can get Shadow in here.
Okay, but isn't Shadow higher elo?
Oh yeah, I think he's way higher elo, but I've beaten him a couple times. So.
Oh, look at this! Look at this, guys! The trash talk. But he is quite. He's. I think he's like
really
almost a 1500. Yeah, that would be a step too far.
Okay. Do we have so Josh, if you're still around, or 11? Yeah, I just had to take the moment. Yeah. So Shadow, I think, was gonna come on. I asked him to maybe come on and coach, and then you were just like, hey.
Oh shit! So Shadow can take over.
So I told
Shadow can take over.
I told Shadow to shove it.
No. Princey, thank you for the biddies. Hello, Shadow. Hello.
Josh says he can, but he can let someone else go. Right now, Josh, we're looking for anybody around, like, what am I, 13 something EX, 13XX, 1330 at the moment.
Yeah, same goes for my chat.
Move Faller, you have a clan? How am I not aware of this clan?
Well, I wasn't aware for the longest time. Somebody made the Moonfaller fan club. I think it was Dams, and a couple of my friends joined it. I had to join, of course. And now people think I made this clan and that I'm completely in love with myself. But it's fine. No, it's I don't know. It's easier to send invites when people are in your clan, because you can go to invite and then you can put it default list. You put it on like clan friends, and those could be the players you play with the most. Makes it a little bit easier. Guys, we need like a 1300 player.
I'm wildly antisocial. So I just avoid all of that social business.
Yeah, I like the way you think.
No, you don't. I have people that say they're starting the game and people that are coming.
Awesome.
Some guy named Sane Freddy. You recognize that guy?
Not that I'm aware of.
Yeah,
hey Django, I think you're a little bit too high.
He says he's 13XX.
I've got
Debbie Noob. You figured out where Moonfaller is. Good. Yeah, ask him questions.
I've got 6 drunk monkeys telling us he's at 12:30. If he wants to play, he can hop in here. I'm not sure if you already invited somebody, but
I've not invited.
12:30 is perfect. That's perfect.
Yeah, invite. Perfect. Yeah, that's probably my actual elo.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do even less if you play against him. Just some pinpointers on where I think the game should go.
Oh, I'm hoping for a Cav Civ. Actually, maybe I'm not, because I'll learn less.
No, I would like to see you go with Cavs. It would be fun for me to see how you own with the Cavs.
I know one Cav Civ in particular.
No, Grathwrang, get out of here.
All right.
Moonfaller, you know you want to play as the Khmer. Search inside yourself. Find your inner Khmer player.
Pardon me.
You're excused.
What's the password? Send nudes, all lowercase.
Send nudes are the instructions.
First person in, I think we'll take. We got someone.
Lemur, let's see. 1328. He's with a very few games, and he's got double the win rate. So I would normally say this might be a Smurf, but he's from your chat. Like, you know him?
I don't know him not very well.
Okay.
Just someone who hopped in.
Okay, well, Lemur, I don't know if you hear me, but can you send me the I'm Sane Freddy? Okay, is that also your other account's name? Like, Garathi, we know from experience that getting to 1330 takes more than 37 games. So this is definitely not his first account or his main account, or maybe it is, he's trying to make a new account, but it's definitely not.
If you have somebody that like you're confident in their elo, then we can do that instead.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
look
Sane
at
Freddy.
6 Drunk Monkeys. That looks a little bit more convincing. Like, it's my main, but I play often on Imperial Boomer. Okie dokie, broski. But
59 and 25.
But I asked 6 Drunk to hop in here if you don't mind. Like, I think against 6 Drunk that would be a little bit better, because Lemur is also a little bit higher rated. No offense to Lemur, of course, it's awesome that he would hop in here, but I think with 6 Drunk,
Whatever Moon thinks is whatever you think is best.
yeah, I literally asked 6 Drunk to get in here and play. Like,
Alright, let's do that.
So
I didn't ask anyone specifically. I just said come in and whoever's fast. So it's
yeah,
your,
yeah.
It's,
We'll do it with 6. Thank you, Lemur, for showing up.
Thanks, St. Freddy.
Okay, so random sieves. I'm going with you. Elo wise, you guys are close. You're a little bit better, Grathi, than he is, but you got to this Elo with Khmer only. So we'll see how you fare with random sieve. Throwing some shade there.
Dope.
Throwing some shade there. Let's see. Close the stream. That's nice. I like this dude. He says good luck and fun. It's nice as well. You too. Portuguese against Aztec. Wow. Okay. Getting thrown in the deep with the newest, coolest civ. Oh, you went the wrong way with the scouts.
The wrong way?
Well, not really the wrong way. So. What I would do with this field? Yeah, exactly. You're gonna get those two. Oh, beautiful. Nice recover. Yeah, nice.
I've fucked up a few games before.
Yeah, you know how to correct yourself. That's why we fall. So we learn how to stand up, right?
Yes.
Guys, this is gonna be rough. Portuguese against Aztecs. Never really a good.
By the way, Moody,
matchup.
if anyone redeems Scream in the middle of the coaching session, you don't have to mute, okay? I want to hear that scream.
Oh, okay. Fuck. Oh no. Now I'm gonna get. You bastard! You did this on purpose. He fell from the nose trying to get back. Yes, Django, you know it, dude. Aztecs got nothing vs Organs. Shut up, man. Organs
See, now
are
someone's
terrible.
playing Moonspiration on my stream. That's not going to make it confusing at all. Having two Moonfallers talking.
Damn you, Cerisi. Ah! Ah! That's number 2. I'm not gonna keep doing this, guys. We need some professionality here. Fucking Worsty as well. Cerisi, Char Char, you bastards. I'm gonna remove this, come on. Yeah, the
They're
Uran.
like playing our
you're
streams
correct.
off each other. Oh, God.
2 more, here they
they're
come.
playing-
Now it's done, guys. Now it's done. Look at the build. Look at the build. I need a plan. I need a plan. What is the plan?
Man-at-Arms.
Alrighty, let's go man at arms then.
I could still do a Drush or a Prush.
No, I think man
You
at
want
arms.
to see me try a Prush? Man-at-Arms, okay.
Man at arms.
What is he? He's Aztec. I think I'd be going Man-at-Arms in real life, not Prush.
Okay. So, what is the difference between a Prush and man at arms? If you go man at arms, you're gonna be in feudal age quicker, which sometimes is really helpful. If you're going Prush, you're gonna be stuck in Dark Age for longer. Sometimes that's terrible. Sometimes, like right now, we know he's Aztecs, and he's got amazing men at arms as well. Like
He should
because
be
of
able
his
to get
ego.
more out. Yeah.
So he might make 4 while we make 3, and it might not take him that much more extra eco, if that makes sense. But we've got the Portuguese gold bonus, so 20% cheaper militias for us, which is also juicy. So if you could go men at arms, you could. I usually, when I push a deer, I'll make 4 men at arms, and I only do that with a civ like Japanese. If I would advise you to go and try play 21 pop men at arms, and I'll pull you through the build order, and then we're gonna make an archer transition. And let's say we see him drop double. Wait, one moment, don't say go. Let's say we see him drop double archery range. We will go with 1 range skirm. If he's got 1 archery range of his own, we'll go archers. Does that make sense? It's a lot of intel, but
No, it doesn't.
okay.
So
21 pop man at arms, and
Yeah.
then we're gonna play ranged units. And which ranged unit? We have no clue yet.
Depends
It
on
depends.
what he makes.
It all
But
depends
shouldn't
on
we
what he
be-
makes.
Shouldn't we be planning on making at least? Well, we can just put. Okay. All right. I see.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's rock and roll. Yes, Ben. If you go 1 range skirmishers against a double range player, we're gonna be pooping out units from 1 range, less taxing on our eco, and we're gonna get a quicker castle age. And then, because we went for that 1 range, we can also justify making a knight transition in castle age. Like if you've got 30 archers, then you have to go crossbow, if that makes sense. If you make 1 range skirmishers, skirmishers cost food and wood, which is somewhat similar that you need with like a scout build, if that makes sense. I hope it does. You're getting a quicker castle each time if you go for the 1 range
Not
skirm.
scouting.
Yeah, we need to
Do I
find
want my
him.
sheep?
You
I want
do.
my sheep.
You have to scout him. So next fill goes to your rhino. Yeah, we're gonna have to make this a really tight build because we're gonna try 21. So next fill goes to the rhino still, and then
Where the heck did it go?
where the
I had it-
heck did it go?
I just saw it. No, and I'm missing sheep still.
Okay,
It's at the front, right?
I think it was. I didn't see it get lamed. No, it's there. Yeah, let's get it. Yeah. Oh. So next fills, I'll go to your rhino. Most important, don't lose the fill. Oh, you're sending one to the berries. Should not go there. But it's fine, keep it there. Yeah, 4 on berries. But the thing is, if you go 21 pop, a boar eats quicker than berries. So eat the boar first, you'll take the berries later. You're making a house now, good, amazing. Next fill, go to your rhino as well. And the villager building a house is gonna make a house, barrack.
House.
Yes, so we're gonna a little bit oversaturate this rhino. And that's because we want to go with 21 pop. So unqueue 1 fill. And queue up the loom. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Last fill's going to the gold at the bottom.
Oh, the gold.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. See, I defaulted into scouts to knights for a second.
Yeah. Okay, well that's why I'm here. Yeah, this is beautiful. So now, garrison your fills, click up. Look at this build order, that's super tight. I love it, dude. Make a mining camp on your gold and start making militias. Also, we have to figure out what he's doing.
Do you know roughly where he is? He's got a barracks town.
Yeah, he's got a barrack. He's got a mill. Queue up militias, unqueue the ville, because you need that food to queue up the militia. Oh, don't eat the TC. Ooh, okay. Lost the scout right there.
I was paying attention too. That was not a.
So what I want you to
I
do
probably could pay-
is put
Yep.
2 or 3 fills. Yeah, okay, you're already doing it. I like this. That's a lot of fills, but it's fine.
Should be the second number camp.
Okay, so make the militia, send them forward. Send them to his berries. What I would recommend you to do right now, Grothy, is look at your main gold. Look at your main gold. We know, yes, exactly. Look at your berries. We're gonna put the berry fields here, and we're just gonna make, yes, because we don't know where his men-at-arms are, but he has a barrack. So we're just gonna play this a little bit safe. Look, our build order is cleaner than his. He's not up yet. We're gonna get men-at-arms. And we're already at his base, because we sent them forward quick. So our follow-up is gonna be an archery range. So with the villager you were making, I'm gonna send her forward. I'm gonna drop this range. And this is gonna be juicy. He's going with a range as well. Next fields go to straggler tree. Oh, look at this man-at-arms. Can you quick wall that fill? Nice. So you don't have to send your man-at-arm home. Look, he broke open his walls. Oh, yum. Okay, almost. Make some archers. We're gonna use the archers to go forward. I know that sounds weird, but how much damage are these men-at-arms doing? 0. So we don't have to address them. You've got some...
Oh, they just got in.
Send the archers forward. I'll send this... Oh, look at this, Grathwrang. Look at your men-at-arms. Don't lose them. Send the fields forward. Look at your berries. Look at your berries. We don't know where his men-at-arms are. Quick up the berries or send them home. That's fine as well. Next archer you make is going home. And you're gonna be cleaning up the men-at-arms with them. So this archer you've got with your men-at-arm is super important. Keep that archer alive, close to your men-at-arm. If he poops out... Yeah. Exactly. Go to your men-at-arm and try and like idle a wood line or whatever with this combination you've got forward. Go back to your berries and make an archer at home to deal with his men-at-arms.
I did have an archer somewhere at home.
Oh, look at your forward units. They need to go to his base.
There's an archer somewhere around in the base.
Look at your own base, your wood line. He's hitting your wood line. You have to...
I got it.
Okay, nice.
Maybe.
Well, that's fine. Make one archer at home and make sure to hit his men-at-arms with those. Okay, look. He's forward now with archers. I'm pretty sure we'll have to make some skirmishers, yeah. And try and be aggressive with those men-at-arms archers you got at the bottom. It's really important. Look what I'm doing with the archer. I see the wood line. I'm gonna be idling this. He's gonna try and rewall, maybe use those. Nice, you're doing a good job defending with the skirmishers. You're gonna be able to keep your own base safe from his archers. So I think our eco is better than his. We have more farms. We only have to survive now. So get your eco upgrades and get some skirms on the field. And you're gonna be in a good spot. Oh, don't lose those. Nice, you got a blacksmith, you're cleaning up those. Oh, yeah, run those away. Use the skirmishers. And go get fletching. Oh, you're getting defense first, that's nice. Nice, you cleaned up his men-at-arms. Now you're gonna clean up those 4 archers. He probably went to the right side. Nice, your men-at-arms are in, still doing damage with those. Very juicy, gonna kill a Phil even. Nice. So what I want you to do, Grathwrang, right now, is you're gonna put the skirms here and look at what I'm doing with the oh, he's at your main gold, by the way. We're gonna try and wall this. Like this. And then we're completely safe there. Make more skirm. Yeah, you're making skirm. And you're doing amazing. So we're gonna wall and we're gonna get a juicy uptime. Looking at your eco, it's looking super nice. He's got an eco warrior there. Okay. Keep making military. It's crucial right now. Skirms. You're also making extra men at arm. I'm not sure if that was part of the plan.
One.
Okay.
I already have one.
Yeah. So, focus on those archers. Kill them with your skirms. Kill them with your skirms. I want you to get horse wheelbarrow right now.
I was about to click up.
Yeah, okay. Well, click up then. But I think we should go for a knight transition.
Yeah.
And usually when you go, this is something, if you're watching our streams right now, something you need to learn. If you're playing archers, you're not getting wheelbarrow before you click up. Because that extra food, it doesn't matter that much. You need your crossbow power spike. If you're going with scouts into knights, you do get wheelbarrow before clicking up. Because that really benefits your knight production once you're up. So try to remember that, people. If you're Britons, you're almost clicking up. You don't have to get wheelbarrow before clicking up. It doesn't matter that much. But if you're going knights, let's say you're Franks, you do get wheelbarrow before you click up to Castle Age. Cute little reminder right there.
I didn't. I wish I'd heard that. I was focused on.
I'll focus on the.
I heard something about wheelbarrow and Franks, and I was just like, oh shit, I should be listening to this.
No. You're focused on the game, and you're walling. You're doing amazing. You're up to castle.
Oh no, horse collar. Oh, that hurts my
forgot
soul.
horse collar. Okay. Oh, so be it.
Tell me I got the other one. Okay, I got the other. I got double bit at least.
So usually we'd have 2 lumber camps. Right now we've got 1, and we're not gonna make a new lumber camp because we're gonna be making TCs, or at least 1 extra TC. Double stable 1 TC is what we want to play with. We're Portuguese, so we're gonna skip the gold upgrade for now. And it's looking juicy.
That's why I did that. Should I add more skirms? I would be adding...
No
I shouldn't.
skirms. Knights and a TC. A knight and a TC on your forward main gold. He's at the top. He's at the top. You know where he's at? Make the knights. And go drop that TC. Yeah. Send those fills there. So queue up a few knights before you engage this. He's gonna get crossbow. We only have +1. I think you need 2 extra knights. Okay, shit. Try to save that one. You need to rush this TC and you need to attack him. He's gonna lose all these crossbow, Gothi. Garrison in the TC. Garrison in the TC. And attack now with the knights. This is a pincer move. And this is goddamn gorgeous. He dived in really deep. He's getting caught with his pants down. Beautiful cleanup here. You're not gonna lose a single unit. So maybe you lost 1 villager, but he lost complete momentum. So now we have map control. We have map control. So we're gonna remove a palisade and you're gonna go forward. Keep making knights. Keep making fills. We've got a little bit too much gold, so try and rebalance your eco. You're also going forward with a lot of fills. I don't know.
Should be 2 fills going forwards. Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah. Alrighty. So what do we know of his base? We know where he's taking wood, but that's not really. We need to take his gold. We've got his production buildings. I take it you want to go for a siege push?
Yeah.
We are double TC, so that's going to be difficult. Usually I would not recommend you to do this, but I know you really like to do this, so let's do it.
You gotta have faith in the.
Yeah, the thing is, if you make 2
the grass
TCs
bush.
and 2 stables, you already struggle to produce everything. If you then also use wood to not make farms, but to make siege, your eco is gonna suffer quite heavily.
I mean, I waited even longer to drop.
Let's be a little bit aggressive. Let's go. Let's see what he's got. He's probably staying at home now because he knows we've got the military advantage. We need to see his crossbow. Ah, Scorp. I like it, dude. Good move. So, also try and keep expanding your eco with farms and whatever. He's already in full stress mode. Oh, he's going for an eagle switch. That's juicy for us. Use the Scorp as well. This has been a really bad switch for him because we went for the knight switch. That's great for us. That's great for us. Stop making men at arms.
Man at arms. Who's making man at arms?
You're making men at arms, bro. Add Scorps. Stop making men at arms.
I got the bell.
Attack, attack, attack. You can easily kill 2 pikemen with 20 knights. Kill all the pikemen as soon as they... Because they can only fire once. Like, be a little bit more aggressive here. Keep adding Scorps, knights. You're in a really good position. And boom at home while you have this aggression. So Scorps, knights, and boom. That's what you need to do. And don't even have to micro your forward that much. Just hit his buildings. That's so stressful for him while you use your APM at home. Beautiful. I want to see your production queue. I want to see 2 villagers, 2 knights, and 1 Scorp in your production queue. And that's difficult, I know.
You want to see wheelbarrow. That's what you want to see.
Yeah, I want to see wheelbarrow as well. That's beautiful. Good move. We're dominating right now. He's going for a pike switch because we went knights. Now we're going with Scorps, so our knights are going to get a good trade.
How did this eagle get in here? What the hell is that?
Okay, I love the monastery as well. Good move.
Did you send those knights in or did they run in? You sent those knights into that wood line?
Yes, I did.
Winnie?
No, I didn't, dude.
They went in themselves? I'm just wondering if they chased something, that's all.
I think they chased something.
He's full monastery, okay. We need scout cav.
Ah, it's over, Gothy. You can,
Say that. I'm expert in throwing.
I expert in throwing. Rams. Rams, Gothy. Rams.
Oh, hello, GG. Hello, GG. Nice to meet you. We're on his gold, we're on his wood. He's done.
Yeah. Oh, look at your own wood line. Send some knights at home. LT! Thank you so much. Dude, that's 19 months of your support, LT. You goddamn gorgeous woman. You beautiful, beautiful woman.
Knights over here, are we fine?
Yeah, send a few knights at home and you're gonna be fine. He's lost 30 fills. You lost 10.
Kinda wish I had my second armor.
Yes, let's move the knights back. Let's wait for like 2 rams and then we go back in. So, oh, don't forget to clear up those eagles in your base.
Did they not?
No,
Oh, yeah.
I'm sending them back.
He's hiding.
Yeah, so, Grathi, I think the game is over, but you have to stop wasting knights. I sent them back now, kind of save 3 knights there, and add a third TC even. Yeah, that's what you're doing. So, I need you to make more Scorps, more Siege, more Knights, more everything, because we're not quite there yet. He is Aztecs. Yes, we did a shit ton of damage, but he's also raiding us still. We have to deal with those. Yeah, nice. The monk is curing the knights. I love this dude. Very well done. Good forward. You might snipe those farms that are unbuilt. Yes, Grathi. That was clean. Yeah, this is beautiful. You've got some idle fills. Yeah, nice. Put them back to
Just a
work.
couple.
Send more knights forward. Send those knights forward.
Holy
Fight
shit,
it, fight it,
that's a lot
fight
of
it, fight
pikemen.
it. You've got Scorps behind it. No, you can literally destroy that pikeman army.
Yeah, but he was gonna attack my scout first, so I'm gonna let him if he's right-clicked onto my scout.
Look at that
Come on,
massacre. Look at the play, Grathi. You don't need Khmer, my friend.
I mean, if I get into knights with most civs, I feel very confident.
Ah, so we shouldn't go for the knight switch. We should have played crossbow. Nah, I'm kidding, cause like
That was my scream.
Grathi, here's a deeper layer of this game. We went skirmishers. What counters skirmishers? Eagle warriors. Because we went skirmishers, he went into eagle warriors. And I anticipated that. So I went for a knight switch rather than sticking with crossbow. So at some point he attacked us with 20 eagle warriors. But we had 10 knights there. And we destroyed his eagle army. Did you notice that he was going eagles while we were making a knight switch? Because that literally won us the game. He threw away so much momentum with his eagle switch, and we anticipated it.
I mean, my experience with playing Mesocivs is that if I'm going, the second I go into Skirm, I can almost be positive that my opponent's going to start making Eagles. Because if I'm a Mesociv and I see my opponent go Skirms, I'm like, oh.
Bro,
so
that's the debate. This is how you need to learn to play against Mesos. Go for those Skirms. He's going Eagles, and then go for that Knight transition. How many Eagles is he going to make? The more the merrier, because you're gonna get such a good trade against those eagles once you've got the knights rolling. Now this doesn't always apply, especially on the higher elos. The meso civs will get a lot of monks involved. You will go for like maybe an eagle pike combination, and then your knights are gonna struggle. But definitely keep doing this, because that works so well. And go for that's what we said as well at the start of the game. Like, we're going for ranged units. We didn't know what type of unit yet. So, we anticipated, we reacted beautifully here. Well, you did. I didn't do that much. But the knight switch was a game-winning move. And Portuguese, I mean, it felt super, super smooth. Like the gold, you had plenty of gold. You've got 3 TCs. He's 1 TC all in.
So you think adding the second town center was a mistake when I did?
No, I think the second town center was beautiful. I think the forward siege workshop, it had to be either a forward siege workshop or a second TC.
Not both.
Not both, no. You can't afford both if you have double stable. If you had like one stable, one forward siege workshop, but then even you should be 1 TC to keep everything rolling. I struggled a lot with this back when I was at your elo as well, because I tried to do everything. I wanted the boom while doing a forward, while doing this, while doing that. You'll notice that if you go 1 TC and you go forward with those fills, 1 TC, 2 stables and forward siege, suddenly you can produce so much more military than you could if you had 2 TCs. If you make a second TC, it takes so long. It actually takes a few minutes before you get anything in return. It's an investment that takes like literally 3 or 4 minutes, I believe, before you finally get some resources back. Because you invest a lot into it before it gives something back. And if you have that investment going, while also going forward with siege and monks and knights and everything, it's really taxing on your eco. That's why a civ like Celts is so strong to do this with, because of their wood bonus. They can afford most of it, even though other civs can't, if that makes sense. So you got Portuguese and you played this beautifully. At some point we had 2 TCs, a forward siege workshop and 2 stables. I think we struggled a little bit producing from all of them, but even then you did really well keeping everything rolling. And like the forward aggression, I can tell you're really good with it, because I like the way you did it. You make the Scorp first, that was a good move. The Knights, like he can't do anything now against this, really. If you look at your army composition, Pikes would get shredded by the Scorps and Knights. You've got your own monks in case he converts your Knights. He could get his monk upgrade where he converts your monks. That could be a pickle. But the good thing is that like 2 monks with 2 conversions wouldn't scare us that much, right? Like it's too difficult for people on our elos to get 7 monks on the field and get 7 knights converted. If you get higher eloed, like the Aztec player definitely could have countered this, but he did like he couldn't really micro that much. And I honestly I think 6 Drug Monkeys, he played well, dude. Like his early aggression and his archers, he played super solid. But I think we just made a few better decisions this game. And then it's GG.
My main takeaway from like, okay, first of all, I didn't know that you could convert other people's like I knew that you could do that, but I don't know that I've ever done that myself, like actually tried to convert someone else's monk.
Yeah.
But I know that that's a thing. I was wondering a lot. What I would do here is, if I don't do Portuguese get what the hell's it called? Redemption.
6 Drunk, you played really well.
Do Portuguese get
yes,
redemption?
they do. Portuguese's stack tree is actually goddamn gorgeous.
So probably what I would have been doing here then is I would have gone into Redemption Monks and started converting buildings at the front of his base. And this is what I've started doing. Is this push that I'm doing? So in the future, I guess I'm just not gonna. I try to drop the second town center because I feel like whenever I don't drop the second and third town centers, the second one specifically, that my eco is just so terrible in late Castle Age, and I end up throwing the game because I don't have any eco behind my push.
Well, that's
So
the
I feel
thing.
like I'm better off having the second town center, even if it's idling some of the time, because
I get what you're saying, but you'll notice that that's not the way to go. You can't go double TC and go full forward, because, like, yes, your eco is going to be worse.
Then
Obviously,
when do you add the second?
but you have to
second
do
TC,
damage.
though?
Because if you
I'm
go
sorry.
for a second TC, in general, you're gonna have to
Yep.
spend a lot of eco, a lot of resources in your eco as well to drop the farms, to get the fills moving
Yep.
and whatever. And that means that your push is gonna be weaker. And that also means that he's gonna be able to just clean up your forward and then go to your base and then you're killed, if that makes sense. If you go with a
Yes.
1 TC push, you've got a shit ton of knights, siege, monks, and you win the game. Sometimes
Do
it
you ever
happens.
just add the second TC though? Like,
Yes, of course, of course.
I feel like
but
I
you
can't
wait
play
with
other
it.
ways. I feel like so like the other thing that we didn't really get to in either of the games mood is that
Yeah.
like I struggle with games that don't go the way this game went. So if I can make the game go the way this game went, then I'll win.
Yeah.
If something else, like let's say if he just got a little bit of a momentum swing, like let's say he had 5 monks here instead of like 2,
Yeah.
and he converted and killed all my Scorps, and then I only had like 3 knights, I would struggle so hard, especially if I was only on 1 TC. And I find that the extra TCs save me.
Yeah,
So,
but that's a false sense of security, because adding that second TC makes your push weaker.
yeah.
So you get the strongest push you can do with 1 TC, and then you notice that you are the one applying pressure to him, and then you start adding eco.
Okay. All right. Okay, so I can accept that, but then the flip side of that is if my 1 TC push fails, is the game just over?
Most of the time, yeah. So when do
So then-
you
so
want
then my
be like, you got to think about it on
Every game.
well, Gothy, you
That's
don't
basically-
always
that's
have
how
to
I've
go
been
1
playing.
TC push. Like,
but-
we're
so then
playing against
that's-
Aztecs. Against
that's
Aztecs,
kinda what I'm
I
getting.
would.
That's kind of what I'm getting at, is that like the other
Yeah.
like anything else is what I can't do. Is what I struggle with.
Okay,
like, if
well,
I
then
were,
the
if
next
I were trying
time
to
we
do like
do this,
free range
Gothy,
archers, I would just
That's what we
Yeah.
need to work on then, because I could tell that like your push was really smooth here. I was watching your production buildings though, and because of the two TCs, we could have doubled the numbers. Literally. I know that sounds weird, but like there is a lot of idle time on your production buildings if you're adding a lot of eco at the same time. The fact that you dropped that second TC, I was happy. I thought we were going 2 TCs, 2 stables, which is fine. But then also going forward with the Siege Workshop is a little bit too much. You did play it well because you had perfect balance between idling your eco and idling your production buildings. So both of which improved in the same page. But it could have been more efficient. It could have been either more efficient in the push or more efficient in the boom. But
So then,
regardless, you did it really well. Let's put that out there.
I appreciate that so much. I just want to keep asking questions until I run out of questions.
You
to
gotta,
ask.
you
And
gotta.
my next one is okay.
Yeah.
So let's say I don't go forwards with the Siege Workshop.
Yeah.
I don't go forwards at all. Then right? Then what do I do?
Then your eco is stronger than his.
Like that doesn't even would that even have made sense to do in this game, or is like I guess it comes down to, is that more of a strategic choice, or is it
Well,
obviously it's a
everything,
choice, but like
when you make that decision, everything goes into account. And a player like MBL and Hera are so good with this. When they reach Castle Age, they decide whether they're going to be defensive or aggressive. And I watch your games, and it's not even a decision. It is always aggression. And you have to learn to sometimes think to yourself, hey, I'm ahead. I'm first to castle. I had a good feudal. I'm going to drop 2 extra TCs. And I'm going to expand that eco lead. And he's going to be the one pressuring me. And I know sometimes that's not a good way, or at least it's a scary way to play the game, because you're giving away some of the momentum in the game. But you're going to have like a 20-30 villager lead. Doubt is also master in this. Sometimes Doubt's half of his base gets destroyed by a 1TC push. And then he just wipes the whole enemy off the map. Like he reads the game like a book. He knows that his eco, he's 30 fills ahead. He starts making the military, and then he kills the whole push with his own military, and he easily wins the game from there on out. So there's multiple ways to play this. And what we did now with the 1TC or 2TC forward siege really fits your playstyle, and I would recommend you to keep doing that. But sometimes, let's say we killed a few of his villagers with some archers, and we got Castle Age quicker. Try and just drop 2 extra TCs and play it a little bit defensive. And that might feel counterintuitive to you because you shine with the forward, but you have to step out of the comfort zone to really improve. That's where I got most of my elo gain, by just telling myself like, okay, what would I normally do right now? I go full 1TC pressure. Let's not do this game. Let's see what happens if I go economic first and start adding military a little bit later. But it depends on your feudal. If you're ahead of your opponent in feudal, you can make the choice. If you're, let's say you're 10 villagers behind in feudal, then you almost every game you'll have to go 1TC. Exactly, got it. Yeah. But that's an easy read, because we all know that when you're far behind, like you have to make something work because your opponent's eco is just getting bigger and bigger. So it's a more difficult read when it's about small nuances, like, hey, I'm ahead a few villagers and my civ has a better boom civ than his. Like, let's say I'm Khmer. My boom is crazy. I can defend easily with a few knights because he's got this type of unit. I don't even care what type of unit. And then you just add the TCs, add the farms, and you'll have a completely different game. But you'll also learn in a completely different way how the game can be played. And then you'll get to pick 2 different type of strategies. Either be aggressive in Castle Age or be defensive in Castle Age. At least you're gonna learn yourself to have a choice. Because right now, I wanted to say this earlier because it's somewhat of a meme in your channel that you go forward with like a full Spike Siege push, but you also have to learn like the other way of playing it. If that makes sense, I hope it does.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah. Well, you did it.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
That's kind of disappointed the way this game went because of that, actually. But
No, it's not disappointing at all because you did amazing army composition wise. And against Aztecs, I think this is the way we should have played it, really. Like the fact that I say maybe should have waited with the second TC, that's, you know, that's nuances. But in general, the strategy you took this game was picture perfect. Because against Aztecs, I feel like their boom, if you let Aztecs boom, you're gonna be completely screwed. So the fact that we went for this push, I think was the best choice. But let's say the roles were reversed and we were Aztecs and he was Portuguese. Maybe we should not have gone for that forward siege. Maybe we should have just used that boom. Or let's say we were Khmer in this. Okay, you know what I mean. Like right now, I think we took the right approach. He was Aztecs, we had to kill him, and we went in for the kill with a lot of aggression. But you just gotta realize that you don't always have to do this. What's going on?
oh god, it's just I don't know. Yes, I do need to realize that.
But that's the beauty of this game, Gothy, because there's just so many possibilities on how to play this game, and everybody has their own playstyle and what suits them best. And it's fun to expand your knowledge of that playstyle you're most comfortable with and getting better at it. But it's at the same time so cool at discovering a new strategy. I would love to see you in 3 months being extremely comfortable with booming at home while defending and then taking the game, which is something that you haven't really done yet, but it could be so cool for you to learn that as well, if that makes sense. And then it doesn't really matter what civ you are, you got that strategy in the bag.
So you know how I do. So would you say that I should just like spam defense, like, because that's easier for my brain to process and learn is if I just do one thing every game. Would I be focusing on like a 3TC boom every game be the path?
No, because now we're getting into the same trap, Grothy, what you did with like the forward siege.
Yeah, I would have learned how to do it though.
Well, that's true. That is true, but like it depends on so many things. It depends on the civ, on your feudal age. Like let's say you had a horrible feudal age and then you decide to go 3TC booming because you told yourself you're gonna do that before the game started, but the game requires you to go for your 1TC push. Get what I'm saying? Like you can't go in a game thinking to yourself, I'm gonna play scouts this game, I'm gonna go knights, I'm gonna do this, that, because the game will always point in a different direction.
So you're saying I should play arena?
No. How did you get to that conclusion, bro?
Because that'll force me to play the 3TC boom. No, but I understand what you're saying. I was just joking.
Yeah, okay.
Always ban arena.
Yeah, same. That's mandatory. Ban arena, because it is always the same. Well, not when you get to the higher levels of arena, but okay, let's not discuss arena right now. I know a lot of people will get mad.
John Slow chimes in. John Slow has joined the chat.
Yeah, shit. Oh, shit. I'm sorry, Terror. No, but Kathy, 2 games. You won both of the games, and you played well both of the games. You played really well. You played like a 1400. I think your Goth play was like 1500 elo. So there's definitely a lot of potential to improve in like a short period of time. But you'll have to take like the right steps and focus on the right things, and then it's easy elo gain.
That's why I'm coming to you, Moon. That's why I'm here, man.
Yeah.
I'd be watching if I wasn't streaming. I'd be watching every stream you do.
Shut up, man.
Shut up, man. Because your improvement is ridiculous, and I saw your chat. There was at least 3 or 4 people I saw that came in and were just like, 18xx Moonfaller. I think you're gonna be 2K, but this time next year you'll easily be 2K.
That's the goal. That's the goal.
Not even a question, Moon. Next year, this time this year, I'm saying I think you could hit 2K before Hidden Cup 4. Like I know sometimes I joke like
so, man.
Moonfaller and Hidden Cup 4, but I bet you hit 2K before that. I don't know if you'll be in Hidden Cup 4, but I could see you
I don't think so. I will try, but no, yeah.
The real question, Moon. No, the real question is when am I going to have Moonfaller on for a show match? That's the real question.
Oh boy.
And who the hell am I going to make you face?
Oh boy, look at this. We can discuss this. I'd be open for suggestions, and Would be fun.
That'll happen.
Would be fun.
You know, I had I have the I don't want to advertise on your channel, but you know that I cast games on my channel sometimes, and you're more than welcome to join me for any of that if you want to, you know, help some of the lower elo plebs out on, you know, Saturdays or I don't want to say I'm not gonna advertise. I'm not advertising, but you know I'm because I'm trying to talk to you right now and screw everybody in your chat and my chat.
Yeah.
So,
I'll do a little bit of advertising, Gati, because I love doing this. I love coaching noobs like you, because I was just like you a few months ago. So I know exactly what I improved upon to get to the elo I'm at, which is still not quite high, 1800, but I'm really proud of the progress I made. So if there's anybody in the chat, in yours or mine, that needs some tips, some pointers, send me a message on my Discord, and I'll be happy to look over your game or see where you could improve. Free of charge. I'm like a noob, like I said, so it's all just for good fun for me as well. Of course I won't charge money. I'm like a 1800 pleb, but definitely some pointers I could give if people plateaued at a elo below me. Just shoot me a message and I might help.
And everyone on my channel, go follow Moonfaller right now.
Yeah. Drop that follow, guys. I'm kidding. Now, Kathy, but to conclude, dude, I mean, it's always a pleasure with you. You're an amazing streamer and a good friend. So, I had a lot of fun doing these, and we're gonna do this more often. I know Shadow is gonna give you some coaching as well, and reaching out to players like us to try and get that elo grind going is super smart of you. Thanks for all the follows, guys.
Sorry, I just had someone play Moonspiration on my stream.
Oh yeah, oh, in my tank top, in my tank top. Yeah. Okay,
oh,
Gothy.
dude, it's so. Thank you, yeah, man.